Ladies and gentlemen, you have tuned in to a video about my opinion on this thing that's happening. Everyone loves hearing opinions, don't they? Now, this video is going to consist of us looking at this browser, not even really reading the text about this latest YouTube announcement. This is one of those ones where you can go back to playing your game and just listen to what X has to say on the new changes to the YouTube partner program. Now, I'm going to tell you straight up that I think that these changes are generally a good move in a bad situation, and most of what I've seen of other people who also do these opinion videos is a lot of them seem to be really negative, and I can't help but feel that whole sort of knee-jerk reaction to YouTube stuff happening is too often negative, and this time I think YouTube have probably got it right. However, I would say that I think YouTube is too big to manage itself. If you try and think of what it looks like behind the scenes at YouTube, I think there are massive teams of people working in all sorts of departments making this very big website go around, and when it comes to deciding, you know, what needs to be done on the platform, I think that can, I clicked on the wrong thing, I think that can actually be a lot trickier to make work than you might think, and so there are these sort of slow and long reactions to things like the children's videos, the really nasty ones. That took them over a year, like probably over a year, 2 years to get back to. So it shows how disconnected they can be from their own platform at time. So I think that this is actually a pretty good move, and it's probably a reaction to the dead body incident. Now, I think that is a sign of how poorly managed YouTube is when one of their biggest creators can have such a a damaging video out there on display and be in YouTube's trending. Like, it's a prime example that something is wrong. And I think to solve a lot of their problems, it sounds, maybe I'm oversimplifying here, but it sounds like it would be a good idea to employ some casual viewers, maybe 10 to 100 people, you know, get them on the job. Just say, look, your job is to go on YouTube, look at stuff you like, try and cover lots of different categories, and find out where things that look suspicious and dodgy are, because those people will see the dead body on the trending page, you know, for the 2 days that it was there. They'll catch it pretty quick, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But anyway, this article right here, and I've clicked on something again, let's go back. This is about the changes, which is that they're going to be cutting people off from monetization. They also start off with this little line right here. Despite those issues, more creators than ever are living on YouTube, with the number of channels making over 6 figures, up 40% year to year. That's a bit of a lame way to say, oh, we're not paying you, you're not getting AdSense money. Like, oh, don't worry, that guy's got a Ferrari though. You know, like, bit of a strange way to open it up. But anyway, they're talking about where they're cutting people off, where people will no longer have access to monetization. That is below 4,000 hours of watch time across 12 months and under 1,000 subscribers. Now, some people have crunched the numbers on this, and they estimate that that is around $100. So very quick math, that's less than 30 cents a day, right? So I personally don't think that this is a big deal, because I don't think they're cutting off anyone who is anywhere near actually living off of YouTube. Now, when I was at the size that they're talking about here and where that cutoff point would have been, I was not even thinking about doing this for anything other than fun. Today, there are a lot of people doing it with the intention of getting started and it becoming a job. So if over the course of a year you need $100 to do this YouTube thing, that to me seems like it's probably not a smart move. You should be doing something else career-wise and financially. Like I said, 30 cents a day. So I really don't feel like they're actually hitting people hard in the wallet who are going to need it. Once you're sort of making, you know, a few $100s a year, you're in that price range, and you can't even go full time with that. So I personally feel like the cutoff point here is very, very low. Now, I think that whole 30 cents a day thing, the people they're trying to target the most with this are the people who are doing damage on the platform, people who are profiting from uploading, you know, nonsense content like the kids stuff that happened recently. I don't know, there's other types of nasty videos that get uploaded onto this platform. And I don't think it hurts them either. I think if they're doing that, they're not doing it for their 30 cents a day. So those people aren't hurt either. But I think what it does do is it sends a very strong message to the advertisers. And the advertisers have, of course, pretty much held YouTube at ransom over the past year with the several adpocalypses. Anyway, what I want to end on is saying that back in the day, When I first got my partnership, everything was very different. You could only apply once every 3 months. I think you needed to have 10,000 subscribers. You had to have a lot of views being generated on your channel. And then you had to write out a written application that someone would look at, and then they would decide if your channel was worthy of monetization. I was lucky enough to get into that the first time I tried, and there were horror stories of people, having to try over and over again to get in. And these channels are similar to mine, doing Minecraft stuff. And yeah, I got it. I think it took them like a week or two to get back to me as well, and then I was in, and it was such a different environment then. And I think now you can get into it a lot earlier. There's so much more automation going on. I don't think that this change is a big deal. I think it's probably a smart move for everyone. Like I said earlier, I think it's a sort of a reasonable move in a bad situation. There's probably better ways that this situation could be dealt with, but YouTube just seems too big to know how to organize itself internally. Like I said, having a dead body on your trending page for 2 days and no one spotting it, what are people doing behind the scenes? I reckon there are big teams of people who have trouble communicating with each other. Quick example, I actually have a bug in my YouTube channel that stops me from doing a particular thing, and I have messaged support over the past 4 months several times, and they keep telling me that they're working with the team to fix it, and the back and forth is just horrendous. And then they actually just started ignoring me because they don't know how to fix their own problems on their platform. So yeah. Anyway, those are my opinions. I hope that you have enjoyed listening to me for 6 minutes waffling on about my opinion on things. There's loads of videos of people waffling on about their opinions on this platform. If you've got an opinion, leave a comment down below. I'll be sure to read that. Actually, I probably won't because it's the second channel, but I'll come by and read a couple of them. I will. Anyway, that's it from me this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.